Frame here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is an emerging cloud nation. We are the United States of the world and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We've been around about 3 years, putting in really solid foundations because as a nation, we need to be here, not just for weeks or months or years, but for generations. And so everything we've built is really solid. It's built from the ground up. And we're now in a position where we're starting to generate income, which will put money into our treasury, increase the liquidity and value of our currency for the benefit of all of our citizens. Who can be a citizen? Anybody. We are, as I said, the United States of the world, and we welcome people from every country, every continent, every gender, color, class, creed, background, financial status, educational level. We don't even see those differences. We just treat everybody as a human being, which is what everybody is. And part of one big family of humanity, all linked together. We recognize that every human being is unique, so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. It's a non-separatist ideology. We don't separate people, we don't put them in pigeonholes, we just say everybody is equal. Okay, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. So I'm going to head over there right now because that's where we see most comments, although we do have Lewis in from Portugal on YouTube. But right now I'm heading over to Facebook, and when I get there I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group, and then I'll be looking for the 10th of August. I'm going to make sure my speakers are off so that we don't get feedback, and then if I click expand, it should bring up the comments panel, and it does. Hallelujah. And we have Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, and Richard in from Devon in the UK. And I am, of course, from or broadcasting from Cornwall in the UK. And it's been a beautiful day today. Lovely sunny weather. It is summer, but it is summer in the UK, and that can mean anything. I've known cricket matches snowed off in July. Okay, what are we up to? We'll be getting started in a moment with a short prayer. And the prayer is there to help us find that path to happiness, because happiness is what we all seek. But you can't buy happiness. You have to earn happiness. You have to create happiness through loving service to others. There are lots of people with pots of money, but they're not necessarily happy. The great thing about pursuing happiness through loving service to others is that the more people you serve, the greater the value of your service, the more happiness it brings you. But in addition to that, everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. Okay, we also have AK Josh Matz. I was in this call 2020. So was I. I've been here every day though, AK, and you haven't. Okay. We've got Derek in from West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm not sure where AK is from, but possibly Nigeria. And we've got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Let's get started right away without further ado with that short little prayer, and then we will have a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology we have, helps us get rid of any prejudices that we pick up as we go through life. We're certainly not born with them, and we don't need them. They serve no useful purpose. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member finds the joy of service. Through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the affirmation we have is we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right. I don't have an awful lot to tell you that you didn't hear yesterday. We've been working on the switch of our token from Wheat Abundance token on the Waves exchange to a token called Share Hope on the Binance Smart Chain. The exchange will be completed automatically for all members. It'll be on a one-to-one basis. So the funds that you have now in your Wheat Abundance wallet, I think the name has actually been changed to Share Hope already. That will mean that you can rest assured that those tokens are going to be automatically changed into a new token, and when you withdraw, they'll be available on the Binance Smart Chain, and we will have liquidity for the withdrawals actually built in. What does that mean? It means that when you get a withdrawal, you'll be able to sell it quickly and at the value that you want for it, or the value that it's worth. I mean, it may have a value of 300 and you may want 500. So if you hang on, it'll probably be worth 500, but you won't be able to sell it quickly for 500 when its value is 300. But it means you won't have to sell it for 250 or 200 or 150 or whatever. You'll be able to sell it quickly for the value that we have as the allocation value in We Share Abundance. And that will be there for every member. It won't particularly affect the income that you earn through commissions if you sell a service or a product. You get a commission for that, and that will be automatically paid as it has been in the past, but instead of going into Waves Wallet when you withdraw it, it'll go into the Binance Smart Chain. But we have implemented the software now to make sure that every member that is an elite active member. What's that? Elite member is somebody that is in all 6 pools in our Share Hope program. It's a $100 per month contribution to that program. But as long as you log in every day, it guarantees that you'll make $150 a month as a minimum. So you'll have 100 for the next month and $50 profit. And all you need to do, as I say, for that is to log in every day and read your messages. Now, the chances are that you'll make more than that because You may have Power of One bonus, which will increase that. You may win one of our free lottery prizes, which will enhance your income, and that will go in and build that fund for you. And the level of withdrawals, we're aiming to make sure that you always have the ability to generate more income so that your wealth increases above and beyond the amount that you're withdrawing every month. And this is all built in formulas. Now, you're going to have to do your part in that. What's your part? You're going to have to log in every day and read all your messages. And that's what you need to do. If you are active, it means you've logged in at least half the available days in a month. So if you're in all 6 pools and you're logging in every day, you're automatically an active elite member. And we need a little bit of time to just leverage your personal liquidity pool, because it will be attached to you for your own use, to make sure that you can, as I say, sell those tokens quickly for the value that they hold within our community, to be able to sell them outside of our community for that, or possibly even a little bit more. But that is all built in, and we need time to build that liquidity for you. However, if you choose, because that's going to take about 12 months, and until we've got that liquidity, there would be no purpose in allowing you to withdraw, because you wouldn't be able to sell the tokens. But once we've built liquidity, then you can make your withdrawals. In fact, you won't need to make withdrawals, because they will be made automatically for you, and you can just reap the benefits. But you can, if you choose, shorten that 12-month period by putting in funds out of your pocket, or by introducing somebody that puts funds in out of their pocket. And the full details of that are on the website, so I'm not going to go into it here and now. But that is what we've been working towards constantly. And our aim is to get everybody withdraw $50 a month or more from their account for what effectively is a one-time $100 commitment. Now, you've already made that commitment, but if you put in another $100, okay, it's cost you $200, but it means that you saved a year in time to getting you withdrawals. It's your choice. Okay? There is no other way we can finance things for you and make everything fine. Who else have we got in? We've got Andrew in from New Zealand. Day is it today? Thursday. It'd be Friday in New Zealand, Friday morning. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. So that's where we are now. We've been doing a few things on that. We have been putting in place the ability to, if you choose, now once again, this is your choice. If you choose, you can. If you have WisAbundance tokens in the Waves wallet, you can upload them into your Sharehope wallet. That way they will automatically convert into Sharehope tokens. They will, to preserve the liquidity, be subject to the same rules as the other tokens in your Sharehope wallet, all tied into the progressive passive income pools plan that we have for that. We call it progressive because every year you withdraw. And that goes on indefinitely, not just for 1 or 2 years, but for eternity. So you start out at $10 a month, goes to $20 a month, $30 a month, $40 a month, $50 a month, $60 a month, $70 a month, $80 a month, and so on. It just keeps increasing. You can, of course, increase it faster than waiting for it to happen automatically every 12 months. How do you do that? You do that by referring other people who choose to upgrade and become active elite members, or existing members that choose to shorten that time span by paying the extra $100. For everybody that you refer that fits into that category, you get an extra $10 a month withdrawal. So you could introduce 5 people now, no money out of pocket, and be withdrawing $50 a month after you've completed your first full month. You get it at exactly the same time as the people that you refer. When people come in now, where we are on the 10th of August, I nearly said July, 10th of August, the first full month completed would be September, and so your payments would start on the 2nd of October. Fully automated. You don't need to request them. You get them whether you want them or not. Okay? What you do with them from there is up to you. You can use them back within We Share Abundance to increase your income through either our state or secondary state program, or through our Poverty Crusher plan, or through the Easy Business Builder plan. Or you can just exchange them for whatever you choose, Bitcoin or your local currency, and use them to help put a roof over your head. Okay, so that's what we're on, and we've been working on allowing you to upload those tokens that you have in the Waves exchange if you choose. Now, if you choose to leave those tokens in the Waves exchange, what's going to happen to them? Well, they're going to be stuck there, and nobody's going to want to buy them because they're not actively being used. But as a community, we will undertake with surplus funds to start removing and buying those back at around $300 per token, or up to $300 per token. If you want to cash them out quicker, you may want to sell them at a lower price. It's up to you. Somebody that is in there and wants to make a profit on them and isn't, bothered about the time it takes, because we can't give you a date for that. We're hoping it's not going to take too long. There aren't that many tokens out there, but we can't promise a date when we'll have got rid of all the tokens. So there could be people that say, okay, we know that we can get $300 for these. We'll buy them at $200, and so they buy up all they can at $200 each, and you sell them for $200 instead of the $300. But then they still on the Waves exchange, and eventually when we get to them, those people make a profit. So that's a possibility. It's not going to be a strong possibility, but it will probably happen in a few cases. So that's your option. You can either leave them in Waves, or you can upload them into your ShareHope wallet and build that wealth portfolio up higher. There is another aspect as well. We have people that have what are effectively are Wheat Abundance tokens in their available cash wallet. Now, on or after Monday of next week, I think that's the 14th, 10th, 14th, any tokens that are in there will be automatically transferred into the ShareHope wallet, and so be converted to ShareHope tokens. Once again, they will be under the withdrawal rules for the ShareHope wallet, which will stabilize the liquidity of the ShareHope tokens for all members. If you don't want to move them into your shareholder wallet, you can, until the end of Monday, transfer them into the Waves wallet, and in time we will clear them, we will buy them out. So you have choices if you have tokens in the Wave exchange and if you have tokens in the available cash wallet. Those really are the only two situations where you have to make a choice. And you have until the end of Monday next week to do that. At the end of Monday next week, it'll all be gone. You won't have that choice anymore. There will be no more uploads or downloads from the Waves exchange. Everything will be done through the Binance Smart Chain from that day onward. So that is all now in process and in being programmed. Well, it's been done. Okay, so that is there. What else have we been working on today? We've been making it simpler for people who want to buy all 6 pools, whether they're a new member or whether they're an existing member and they want to activate withdrawals now rather than waiting for us to build that liquidity pool. And that will be in the form of a one-click button that you will have where you can pay either with crypto or a card. And that will save you money as well. We're gonna, for a while, I don't know how long, we're gonna absorb all fees on that, so that if you want to take that, it will cost you just a straight $100, whereas currently it's depending on how you pay, there are additional fees included to cover the fees that we get charged. But we're going to waive those for a short period of time for anybody that wants to take that option. Now, as I say, I'm not quite sure how long that'll go for. We'll see how it goes, but we can't afford to do it for too long because we are on a very tight margin with building that liquidity fund for you. Okay, we've got somebody else, and we've got Jay Torres in from California. It seems like I would get more income from $100 into the stable state plan as I would have made 440 after a year from that plan, right? The stable state plan is a very good plan. You can't enter the stable state plan without being an active elite member anyway, and the active elite members will automatically get withdrawals in 12 months or sooner. It's up to you. It's up to you. You might say, okay, I'd rather have my $100 in the bank and get 2% a year. Or in secondary staking, you can do it any way you want, okay? It's always up to you. It's your choice. We've got Werner in from South Africa as well. Welcome to Jay and welcome to Werner. That pretty much is where we are. I told you we got overcome the block that was on there from Avast and AVG virus protection. And we are progressing with the ROI Tips collaboration and Facebook advertising campaign. Not as quickly as I would like, but we are progressing. They have not yet come to me with the finalized campaign, which they said they would do before they run it, but they're working on it. I don't know why it takes this amount of time because they've had everything for a long time. But perhaps it's a blessing that it didn't start earlier, because then people would have been coming to the website, and possibly if they had AVG or Avast as a virus, they'd have got this site coming up as it's not available, not safe, or whatever. And of course, that would have a serious impact on the effectiveness of the campaign. So maybe blessing in disguise, and it'll all happen in God's time. Okay. We also have multiple income streams that we encourage. Get involved in multiple income streams. They're only good to have that security of income from different areas, because you never know what's going to happen. Okay. Jay is asking a question there. The 12-month period for TCC starts once the finalised campaign starts. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. It will be starting very, very soon, but that is when we will then reset your time, give you 12 months. If we've got anybody that's unhappy because they've been in 12 months or more at that time, then we will sort them out with the terms that they signed up under. But I think it would be foolish, because I think you will, once we start these campaigns rolling, see much greater benefits than anything that we guarantee now or in the past. Okay. So yeah, that is correct in your assumption there, Jay. Getting back to the multiple income streams, we have the online builder for those built into your back office, and I recommend that everybody goes through that on a regular basis, just checks if they are in everything or everything that they want to be in. Sometimes we take things out, sometimes we put things in, and also your sponsor can add programs in that you may not have seen. But I'm not sure whether we took it out of the downline builder, but I keep getting messages from Elephant, like elephant, doesn't it? And the latest message says here that what does it say? Here we go. Amazing news for Ella holders, because they've been giving away tokens, and we've got a bundle of tokens. I don't know how many we've got now, but a lot of Ella tokens. And it says you can now trade your Ella on Spot Exchange. Ella is going to the moon. Good work, and keep sharing your links to get more Ella. Find your personal link inside your dashboard. Now, I lost a bit of track with where Ella was going, but it was something that attracted me to it in the way that they'd set up the program and the ideas and the plans they had initially. And then, of course, you could just get free tokens by referring others. So let's say we've got a lot of tokens. If they are now tradable, it means that we can cash in on those tokens. And of course, if we do that, that puts funds into the treasury. It doesn't go into anybody's pocket. It goes for the benefit of all members that we have. So we'll need to get in and take a look at that. But I don't have an awful lot of time at the moment, but I will get to it sooner or later. But if anybody else gets in there to Ellen and sorts it out and sees what those tokens are actually worth, it's a fraction of a cent or 1 cent or 10 cents or $1. Who knows? I don't know. um, then they can uh, bring that up and update everybody. Or if they update me, I'll update everybody. And there we go. Just a minute, Jace here again. I'm in TCC for the long-term income. I just hope campaign starts very soon. How's Fund Miracles coming along? Fund Miracles, as we've mentioned pretty much every day. I've not mentioned it today yet, but Fund Miracles, once we get the Wheat Abundance tokens transferred and we get the Turnkey Cash Cow program working right, everything going, and we switch the blockchain, which is taking an awful lot of my time. My main focus then will be on the Fund Miracles site doing that way, because that will again produce huge income for our treasury. And of course, people that have bought shares there will start to generate income, dividends, if you like, on those shares that people are holding. And we've got Uday in, I'm guessing, from Nigeria. He says, "Well, we are back finally." Not all the way, but we're very, very close. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a path. It's taken us 2 years really since we stopped, which was the last withdrawals that we did from the Wealth Builder were in June 2021. So it's been a little over 2 years since we had withdrawals from the Wealth Builder. And now they're coming back, but they're coming back stronger and more stably, more secure and compliant, 100% compliant and legal. Okay, and talking about coming back stronger, not only Ella sent that message, but also we have AAS, which is Afro Arbitrage Systems, and why won't that open? I don't know. My Telegram thing won't open. Oh, just a minute, it's coming up now, I think. Yeah, here we go. Because in here, in our group, if I can find our group, what's it? Read open messages. Here we are. Raj, who is a long-standing member of We Share Abundance and regularly features on the leaderboard, winning $100 a month, $50 into his Vortic account and $50 into Beyond Infinity. Was good enough to get on the call with Jason Michael, the founder, CEO of Afro Arbitrage Systems. And he did a little synopsis of that call for us. And basically, he said, or is reporting that this was what happened in that call. And AAS could well have disappeared. It could have just done a rug pull and gone. But the fact that it's not, and it's taken about 3 months, I think, to get back and start again, gives it more credibility than it had previously, and it makes it stronger. So once again, coming back stronger. So this is the synopsis that Raj provided for us. 1, AAS version 2 is here to stay and will continue to get better as days go by. 2, trading has already commenced and will continue even as the development team continues to watch every setting to ensure that everything is in order. 3, ROI still remains at 1.65% daily for now. That is a very, very good rate, 1.65% daily, 7 days a week. tremendous return on your income. So it will remain at that for now until the system is robust enough for an increase, and when you can expect something more juicy in the future. So that's good news. 4, withdrawal is on hold for now. The withdrawal window will be locked until everything is set to make for seamless withdrawals and ensure the system's stability. So we don't know, we don't have a date for the withdrawal unlock, but I don't think it will be too long once they get things running. Maybe a month, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. It's taken us 2 years. I don't think it's going to take AAS 2 years. Okay. Security architecture, this is point 5, of AAS is made even better than before, and the speed is faster now than we had before, and it was very fast previously. Point 6, AAS will be going for maintenance in 6 months' time. Only minor settings and adjustments will be going on from time to time, and that would not affect the trades. Point 7, the CEO apologized to the global community for making the mistake of trusting his worker, Abayomi, with the security details of AAS when he was sick and hospitalized. What happened was Abayomi betrayed that trust, stole millions of dollars, and hacked into the system, and is now pending trial. I'm not sure whether all the funds have been recovered or what happened, but it happens. We had a similar situation with somebody that we trusted on our support team that stole money from one of our programs. This is going back a couple of years ago. The culprit was never apprehended. We did recover some of the funds, but not all of them. Okay, so it happens. How do you know if you can trust somebody? You trust them. They either accept that trust and honor it, or they betray it. Point 8 here was the CEO reaffirmed his commitment to protection of investors' funds and leaving a legacy of sustainable arbitrage platform. Okay, so there you go. Right. So that is a synopsis that was kindly provided by Raj, and so that is another program that's been missing and we were unsure about. A little bit, I always said I thought it would come back, but you never know. But it is on its way back. It's certainly trading, and it's going to be putting the depositing the funds into your account, and then once it starts doing that again, I think our account is set for around about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning London time. We should see our income drop in. It won't be a fortune. Most of our income comes from referral income. We only put $100 in there, but I can't remember what we've made on that now. But with referral income and things, it does reasonably well. Okay, so that's come back stronger. CoinMarketable, I don't think will ever come back, but we never know. Beyond Infinity is going strong. Funds, which is another one, seem to be struggling. They keep saying that they've got things fixed and it'll be all back in normal, and then they set some rules and things. And they've had to backtrack on that. Whether or not they will ever get that back stable and paying out again, who knows. Unfortunately, while it was paying out, We paid out funds to people. We have people in a group investment there that um, people that couldn't afford to get involved in funds, basically, because the minimum effectively to get involved is about $200, although officially it's 110. So we have a lot of members that didn't have a couple of $100, so we had people coming in with 10, 20, $30, whatever. And there came a point where we were ready to pay some money out on that. And I think everybody doubled their money. In fact, I know everybody doubled their money. So they got double their money out already, but we didn't withdraw those funds out of funds. I thought, well, we've got some cash in here that we can use. We don't need to withdraw it from funds. We'll leave it to keep growing. So the money that we paid out is still stuck in funds. If it gets back to normal, one day we'll be able to retrieve those funds and continue paying people out. If it doesn't, at least everybody that was in that funds group, community club, whatever we called it, I can't remember, they did make a profit on it. So there we are. But we have several programs now that are all very viable. Of course, Vortic is always my number one pick. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just like you. I'm just an affiliate in these programs. But we have of course, the We Share Abundance plans. We have the secondary staking, the stable staking, and we have the progressive passive income pools now. So that's like 3 plans that are totally passive income within We Share Abundance. When I say totally passive, you do have to log in every day and read your messages. But other than that, you don't have to sell anything. You don't have to refer anybody. Although it's an option that you have. But Vortic is a very good plan. You can get involved in that for $50. And we have a Vortic club as well, which is closed now, but that was to get people in at that $10,000 level. Everybody that joined the Vortic club now has their money back through Vortic. The next payment will probably be in October, I think. I've not checked on it. I had time to go into it in detail where we are. But certainly there will be at least one payment before Christmas, which will then have doubled everybody's money in Vortic that are in that 10K club. But that's a very good plan to get in on your own anyway. Start with $50 and just work it and build it up. And if you can afford it, put a little bit more in here and there and gradually work your way up. I started with $50 way back when we got involved in Vortic. I've been building that up gradually, and I've got it up to about, well, exactly $4,000 in there now. I think we started in December. So there you go. There's no referral income in that. I've never used it as a referral account because it is my personal account that I've put funds into. All the referrals go into the We Share Abundance account and go to help grow the income for We Share Abundance. And as that grows, eventually it will produce some significant income. At the moment, it's negligible. But in a year or two, it will be providing significant income. So we have that ETF pools. It's another very strong program, although they don't allow you to, well, they do allow you to top up your plan and so compound, but it's restrictive the amount that you need. I mean, if you're in one of their $1,000 plan or $2,000 plan or whatever, you have to top up with the same amount. And the lowest amount, the plan that you can get in is $349. So to top it up, you have to wait till you build up $349. I got onto them about that, and they are looking into it because I said, you are going to be losing people through that. So we'll see if they do anything. Beyond Infinity, great program. It's $50 one time, but if you join through the We Share Abundance link, we'll give you $35 back. So it only costs you $15. Once again, it's a waiting game. It takes time to build and you compound, but it's going very well, that program. Bit Sports Arbitrage Betting, they had a similar problem to us in that AVS and that's blocking the site. That seems to have been removed now from Bit Sports as well, so you can get into there without any problem. Today is the 10th. I suppose you're all aware of that, but in case you're not, it is the 10th. And the 10th, 20th, and the 30th are the only days of the month where you can transfer income from your P wallet to your T wallet in BitSports. Why do you want to do that? Well, P wallet is, I suppose it stands for profit. The profit that you've generated on your deposit automatically, it's through the arbitrage betting, and they just give it to you. But you can't do anything with it from there. You have to take it out of your P wallet, put it into what they call the T wallet. I don't know what the T stands for, but once it's in the T wallet, you can either withdraw it or you can use it to top up your account. We've been topping up, and we started our account with 100. No, we started our account with $10. Sorry, but with referrals as well as income that it's produced, it's now showing. How much is it now showing? We've not drawn any money out, but we now have $248.67 working for us in BitSports. That's from a $10 deposit at the end of May. I think it was the 29th or the 30th of May. We opened two accounts. One of them is totally passive. The totally passive account we put $200 into. This was just to sort of test the difference. And that $200 account, totally passive. If it'll let me. If it'll let me in, come on. Right, okay, eventually. That $200 we've now built up to $306.98. The total earnings are $117.86 in that time. How long is that? June, July, 2 months, two and a third months. We've made $117. I think that's a pretty good return, totally passive, no referrals. I like the program. It seems to be pretty solid, and it's another option that we have in there. But now we can add also back into there that Afrique Arbitrage Systems plan, which pays out a very good return, 1.65% per day. Okay, let's have a look, Jay. I'm trying to purchase TRC20 on the Atomic Exchange, and they're saying that it's a network that supports multiple assets. So, which asset in particular am I supposed to purchase in order to send funds for the stable state plan? TRC20. They have Tether on the Atomic Wallet, Jay, and they have, as they say, tether on various different blockchains. You want the one when you click on it. Let me have a look and see what it is. Um, I might be able to do a screen share on it if we can. Okay, good. I'll do a screen share for you and show you. Let me get to the Melon app. Share screen. Understand window. There it is. Share. Bear with me, it takes a little bit of time and patience. I think we've got it now. Should come up. Yeah, okay. So in your Atomic Wallet, if you at the top here, there is something that says search. If you put in there tether, like I have there, and then you hit enter, it'll bring up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tether tokens that they have. You can forget about all these other colors. It's a red one, but it's this particular red one, not the bright red one. And you'll know because if you click on that, you will see that it says TRX at the end. So this is the one you want to buy. Tether USD TRX. Okay, that's the one that you need. That is TRC20. So that's it. I hope that helps you. Okay. And I think that pretty much covers everything I've got for you. The notes, BitSports. Yeah, BitSports, you've still got time to transfer, and then you can either withdraw it or compound your income. But if you don't do it today, your next opportunity isn't till the 20th of the month. The one after that is 30th of the month. So every 10th, 20th, or 30th of the month, you have that opportunity to withdraw your profit. Okay, so that pretty much covers things. Let me check in the app to see if we've got any visitors from YouTube or Twitch that have any questions or saying hi. I've already mentioned we've got Lewis in from Portugal. Scrolling down, it looks like we have today. So that's it from me today. We're all done. I'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London, YouTube, Twitch, group. We share publicly. Until then, we the warriors, go the extra mile. Service, loving service to others. It'll make you happy. It'll make them happy. The happier you make them, the happier you're going to feel. And you'll find that the universe has a wonderful way of rewarding you with everything that you want and need in life. Okay? So just do it. So until then, go the extra mile, be with the warriors, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. All together now.